Is Human Fall Flat worth it? In this video, I'm gonna give you the facts so that you can make an informed decision on whether or not this game is for you. Now, I personally love Human Fall Flat. It's a lot of fun, especially with friends, but there are of course some pros and cons which we will discuss in this video. So make sure to stick around to get the information you need. Now, Human Fall Flat came out in 2016 and is still getting regular updates, which is basically adding more levels. And this ties into the game premise. The game premise of Human Fall Flat is to go through levels and deal with problems at hand. It is a puzzle game. It is your job to figure out how to progress through this level. And this can either be done by, for instance, moving things around, powering up certain objects, or finding hidden clues. So the game has a bunch of different levels and they all have different puzzles you need to figure out. But they've done it in a different way than most games. It is not just a puzzle game, it is also a super high fun with very different physics. For instance, the way you control your character is way different than most games, and it's definitely a very unique experience in that regard. The visuals of the game is actually really nice. There's a very nice and smooth art form that I personally like a lot. And there's also a lot of variety. You have different maps. Some will be in a forest, some will be in mountains, snow biomes. You'll get to explore a lot of different areas. You also have character customization. Now, of course, this doesn't change anything, but it is kind of nice that you can make your own outfits. You can also find outfits and levels on the workshop itself, which is also a really nice feature that the game has Steam Workshop. There are a few really good levels there, but most of them are not really that great compared to the ones the developer has made themselves. In terms of music and sound design, I actually really like it. The music is nice and relaxing and calming, and the sound design is nice and smooth. And it does add to the kind of funny, silly environment of the entire game. Now, in terms of the character movement, you can basically only run around and you can control your two arms with left and right click. So it's very simple and basic movement, but it's a lot of fun. And it can also be a real struggle when you have to overcome some kind of obstacle with this kind of movement. But it's a lot of fun and things usually go wrong, and that is where it is the most fun. I actually only have one negative aspect of this game, and that is that it's too short. I have about 26 hours in the game right now. I've done every single level. Now, they are still adding levels, but it is fairly infrequent. That is the only con I have of this game. It's literally just that I want to play it more than I can. In terms of progression, it's actually quite nice. You start off with very basic and small tasks, like move this rock, place this barrel here, open this door, and then later on you get into more advanced techniques, or you have to do some weird climbing, for instance, gather 8 different materials to go through the map. In early game, a map can take somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes, and then later on they can actually take almost an hour, depending of course on how much you troll your teammates. And that brings me to multiplayer. This game is fantastic if you have just at least one friend to play with. I would be very hesitant recommending this game if you're not gonna play it with friends. Now, if it really looks fun to you, even as a solo player, it will probably be fine. But the game is so much more fun when you have at least just one friend. And once you add more and more friends, it gets completely insane with the amount of trolling you can do. So I would highly recommend getting this with a friend, or 2 or 3 or 4, however many you want. It will get insane once you get more people in. And it is super nice and easy to play with friends. The game has inbuilt Steam access, of course. You can just host a server and people can just join you. It is very nice and easy to set it up. There are of course also public servers, so you can just join others or create your own and people can join you. But it is definitely more fun with at least a few friends. If you find this video useful so far, please make sure to hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. Thank you. So in conclusion, would I recommend this game? Now, I believe I paid 20 bucks for this game and it's still 20 bucks now. And I've played it for 26 hours, so yes, I would definitely recommend it. And this gets enhanced the more people you can play with. If you can play with at least just one friend, the game is fantastic. I have cried of laughter so many times in this game compared to any other games. And especially for the time played, only 26 hours, there are some hilarious moments in it, definitely worth it. The only con I have of this game, and why I might not recommend it, is either if you want to play it solo. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot of fun solo. And then just the fact that the game is too short. I just want more of it. But that's also because I played it so much when it first came out. I binged all the levels with my friend. We just had so much fun. So is the game worth it? Yes. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. Hit the like button if you guys find this video useful. Share it with your friends and also make sure they also buy the game so you can play with them. And of course also subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.